What's the best example you have witnessed of someone destroying their own happiness life? My husband's friend had a beautiful wife, gorgeous house, two lovely beaux, a job he loved and lots of great friends who loved him. Then he decided at the age of 35 to get into hard drugs. He has been in and out of prison for violent crimes, transportation of large volumes of heroin, attempted murder, burglary and stalking. He is homeless again as he burned down his flat on purpose to get a move. No one will ever talk to him again. He's now 55 and has nothing. His wife divorced him after giving him far too many chances. His sons hate him. His real friends gone forever, all for nothing. Some guy at work was caught red-handed stealing AirPods from the locker room. When he was sent to pick up his own kit before being sent home, he excused himself to go to the toilet and took a shit on the floor. The kicker is that we work on an oil rig. It's impossible to get away with theft, and he was a senior technician making really good money. He didn't need the AirPods, he was just stealing for the fun of it. He's now not required back, and all the companies talk to each other. He shut away his career over a pair of AirPods. One woman I knew picked the guy that previously abused her, threatened to kill her, threatened her family, and threatened to trick social services to take her kids away over me. That was her choice. The other guy left beforehand. All the threats stopped. She made contact with him again. Years later she called and said it was a horrible choice, that I was the best man she ever encountered. I was in a happy relationship with someone else now. My brother was offered a really well-paying job doing something he's excellent at. He thought it would be too easy, so he chose a much more challenging job in a less appealing environment with a boss who is a real jerk. He hoped to impress him. Now, he's really unhappy. I just don't understand why he puts himself through this kind of thing. Me, rough childhood. Ended up making a series of bad decisions when I was a young teenager. I have spinal and head injuries now that make navigating life far more difficult, but not impossible. A sickly Victorian child would look like an athlete compared to the state my health is in. Game over before the game even started. Bummer, sorry. One of my buddies actually ditched a 6-figure job because he didn't trust his girlfriend not to cheat on him while he was at work. And get this, she used to be a hooker when they first hooked up. He's a good guy, but when it comes to women, he can be a real dummy sometimes. It's pretty crazy, right? My uncle was an ambidextrous baseball pitcher in high school, absurdly good at it. He could have gotten an athletic scholarship, gone to college, maybe gone pro. His dad died, he got into drugs, and now he's a heroin addict in and out of prison. Recent example, guy was a doctor and now cannot work because he hit his wife while they were getting divorced. I don't know the specifics of it, but the domestic violence offense on his record is prohibiting him from working in medicine. Probably me when I was younger. I spent my entire teenage years alone because I gave up easily. Because I was scared of everything. I didn't have friends, love, dancers, etc. I seriously was absolutely lifeless inside. Watching someone trying to fit all their shopping into a fridge already packed to the brim, a real-life Tetris game where both the groceries and their sanity are at stake. Honestly, it's most people's one activity in life. Making good decisions for yourself really takes time to pay off, and humans aren't known for the virtue of patience. Left the city that I am from and moved to work at holiday camp. Best time of my life. I decided to come home after a season there. What a mistake. A girl who had a high school sweetheart ready to marry her. A university degree she didn't want to use, and left all that stability for adventure. Falling in love with a hot but promiscuous married, but supposedly separated woman with 3 kids when you are in the best shape of your life. I know plenty of guys who had kids with the wrong person. I don't think people quite realize the negative impact on your life this can have. Graham Linehan, he ruined his family and a successful TV career because he would rather post about how he didn't like trans people. Being closed-minded Thinking you are always right can definitely destroy someone. People stop coming around and you remain lonely. Friend who got married because he didn't want to break it off and thought he would just be better off. He's dying a slow death. Me, just living and making wrong decisions all the fucking time. A person staying in a relationship that they aren't happy in.